profits be upon you. Welcome to another weekly Forex forecast update. That's right, we're going to be updating the forecast that I put out on Saturday for the US dollar index, the euro, the pound, the Aussie dollar, the New Zealand dollar, the Canadian dollar, and Swiss franc, and the Japanese yen. Let's start off with the US dollar index. All right, what were we expecting? We were expecting prices to continue lower, right? Coming into this week. And we had a big surprise with the tariff announcement from Trump and the retaliatory talk from Canada and Mexico, and it turned into a kerfuffle, right? But how it showed up on the Forex charts is this crazy looking Monday candle. All right, and look, this was all black at one time, all bullish. I mean, all white. Sorry, all white, all bullish, heading up towards that protected high into this larger area of supply. Right, been looking at this area for over a month, and I was waiting for price to come into it, and then look for the bearish break of structure, which it gave us, and this. The way the market opened kind of jeopardized that doggone forecast. But all we had to do was hold patient. And you can see that the market did pull back. You know, it came to its senses. Can I get that? No. All right. It came to its senses and pulled. Then, it pulled back. You saw that Trump kind of said, all right, we'll put off some of these tariffs off for another month with Canada, Mexico, but we're going ahead with China. So it's a volatile thing, but the markets did calm down a little bit and pull back. And you see the follow up on Tuesday today, right? And it's heading in the direction that we thought it would head in. All right, so the protected high remained protected. All right, did violate this this demand zone. I mean, this supply zone here. All right, this order block. It did probe through that, but it didn't close. Did not close above that high. Yeah, it did probe through it, but it uh, if there's no close, then the order block or the fair value gap holds. That's it. All right. Without a close above or below, it's not violated in my view. All right. Some people will say, oh, that's violated. No, not really. And if you look at the larger picture, this is the buy up before the sell off. All right. And that's what I look at as the area of fair value. And price went past maybe 85% into this area of fair value, but ultimately it's still holding and looks like we're going to be pushing prices in the direction that we thought. All right, this little doohickey here is a a weekly fair value gap that price did find and pushed higher from, as you can see, this week, 2 weeks ago, last week, and this is this week, and you can see it was a two candle turnaround. Finds the fair value gap, and then the turnaround, and price continued up higher. But once it hits it, once it's tapped once, the fair value gap is done. The only reason why price would come back through here and seem to turn back around, you say, oh, the fair value gap still held. No, it took the low. That's what happened. It took a low. What we're looking for right now is an IRL to ERL move, an internal range liquidity to an external range liquidity. All right, this is internal. These when we start talking about order blocks and fair value gaps, that's internal liquidity we're talking about there. The externals are the highs and lows, and we are coming from external, and we're looking for if we're coming from internal, we're looking for an external range liquidity. Now, that's why I believe I've correctly marked last week's previous weekly low, last week's low, as the liquidity draw for this week. And I'm looking for prices to continue down, swing low into that low. This would have been a protected low because this is an area of demand here. All right. This is an area of demand and price. It's going to come into that. And I don't think it's going to hold. I think it'll eventually break. And we'll have another area of supply to look at. This is the buy up before the sell. This would be our new area of supply. It's large, but it's probably going to show a couple of areas of supply here. All right. So the US dollar is weak, and we're going to fly through the next ones. All right. Euro USD. This is the opposite of the US dollar index. Oh, what? Cancel. What's going on there? All right. It's exact. Okay, I got something going on with my finger work. All right. We ran into the large area of demand. All right. And I was looking for price to turn around. I'm not sure what's happening here. It seems like a glitch in the matrix. Help me out. Get me out of this. All right. I don't know what's going on, really. I really don't. Help me out here. Somebody help me. Okay. Can I go ahead now, please? Oh, for God's sakes. All right. I'm looking for. I'm not sure what's happening. It's ruining my moment here. I'm having a moment. All right, so I'm going to try to push forward. All right, you can see that price did come into the demand area, push up, and create. And we had a market structure shift. All right, we were waiting for price to push back down into this demand zone here and push up, but like in the US dollar index, it pushed past that low. What did it do though? What it did was it cleared out the liquidity below these lows, kept the protected low, and we see price pushing up higher from here. What do I expect from here? What do I expect? I expect price to continue higher. That's it. That's why I have this draw on liquidity at this high as my, as the target. All right. And I'm looking for price to make it up here. I'm thinking once we have a clear out of sell side liquidity, there's no reason for price to linger down here too much longer. We're going to see price break up higher. And I'm only interested in buys. I want to show you something on the 4 hour while we have a little bit of time. All right. This is the gap for Monday, right? My mouse is out of control, man. And I can't seem to get it out. I can't seem to shake this. I don't know why. Why can't I shake it? Let me see if I can try it this way. All right. Nope, I can't. It won't let me. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I can. Oh, there it goes. All right. So, we in the push up we have a sell before the buy. It creates this area of demand, and I'm looking for price to come back into this demand. All right. If for those that are swing traders on the dollar on the 1 hour time frame, you will go down and look for the area of demand inside of this larger demand, right? The 4 hour demand, and find that sell before the buy right here. I'm looking for price to come right into that, and this is going to make a great trade in my opinion. I think this has a fair chance of doing 3-to-1, aiming towards these highs. All right, but again, I told you before that I am a 2R trader. I like to use a static 2R, but I do believe that for the swing traders, this is going to be a fantastic trade. All right, we're going to take up these highs. Anyway, that's my trade idea. Now, if you want to be safe and put it down here, put your stop loss down here below what would be the protected low. This would be a protected low, in my opinion. If it takes that low to come into another demand, I'm still looking for buys. I would only be interested in sells if it breaks that low. Got it? All right. Let's go to the British pound. All right. Not on the 1 hour. I want to stay on the daily so we can get through these. All right. A lot of people are bearish, and I totally get it. All right. Price has broken this low. All right, and we push down. Prices pull back into this bearish leg of structure, almost to the high here, but that high is protected, right? And you saw price pushing down from it, and a lot of people are taking shorts. I don't want to take shorts, not with a weakening dollar. That's going to push the pound up along with the euro and the rest of them. Oh, I see what's going on. I did not notice that my button was stuck. So let's get rid of this. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is this is the Monday candle. All right. And you see how bullish it is. Price is going to push up, man. And we're coming for all of this liquidity. All right. This was a clear out. We came down into this this fair value gap, which was already taken. But what did price do? It took the low. It took the low here. All right. And swept that low for liquidity. And we're probably going to be going all the way up. And I'm thinking buys all the way. As soon as price takes out this sell to buy, this becomes an area of demand, and I would wait until price pulls back into that and go down to the lower time frames and find the support for higher prices. Period. End of story. Next, AUDUSD, same deal. You can see the structure is very much the same. Oh, what did I do here? All right. We broke structure here. All right. To the upside. All right. You're looking for price to come back into this bullish leg of structure and find the support for higher prices. Here we have it right here, right? And same thing with the euro, same thing with the pound. I've had this lined up for price to come back and find its the support so it can go for higher prices. Price had a different plan. Monday with the tariffs, it comes down, we get the clear out, takes out that low, a very important low, but it was only a clear out. It was only a raid of sell side liquidity. If price had closed below this low, if price had closed the candle below that low, then I would be thinking price is going lower. That's not what happened. This is a sweep, and we see the price has moved higher. And what am I waiting on? I'm waiting for price to take out these equal highs up here. All right, take out those equal highs. This will be a sell before the buy. All right, once price takes out that high, I am interested in taking longs. I'm interested in taking longs from current prices right now. If you look at the on the Aussie dollar, if you look at the 4 hour, you'll see it. Sorry, doggone button stuck again. All right. Spilled some coffee on this a little while ago, and anyway, so you see the equal highs here, and you see how strong price has been. What you're looking for is this the fair value gaps to feed the next fair value gap. You see them, 1, 2, right stacked on top of each other. There was one here. Price pulled into it and then found higher prices. This thing is going up, and I'm not interested in taking any sells. All right, you can see there's a sell before the buy here. I'm looking for price to come right back to this and seek higher prices. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. This would make a great sell once price comes back here, and I'm gonna do it right in front of you. I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna set an alert here so that I'll know that price is in my POI, my place of interest, and I want, oh, come on, man. What in the world? All right. I was waiting for price to come down here. And once it does, I'll go on a lower time frame and try and get in on something. New Zealand dollar, exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. All right. It's going to follow Aussie. It's going to follow the euro and the rest of them. All right. It's heading up. You see the Monday candle. You see the clear out here. Took out the lows and took out a very important low over here. That was a very important low. It has no reason to hang out here. Higher prices now. Got it? This was a great sweep. This is going to, I'm looking for the train to Uptown. That's what I'm looking for, man. All right. You go down on the lower time frames and find that pullback where if I can get there. I'm running out of time on my clock here. All right. If yeah, this is it. This is it right here. Yeah, this is the sell before the buy. I'm looking for price to come back into here. There's a fair value gap in here. When price comes back into here, I'm going down to lower time frames. I'm looking for an entry. Period. End of story. All right. Same thing. Look at the Canadian dollar. Canadian dollar. Finally, we get a sweep of all of these lows. We get a sweep, right? And then we have this launch. Come on. You got to get on board. All right. I'm thinking price is going to break this high. I'm not interested right now. All right. But I'm looking for price to pull back into an area that of a fair value gap or the buy to sell. I mean, the sell to buy. Sorry. All right. The sell before the buy. This is our bullish order block here. I'm waiting for price to come back to this and push higher. That's it. Simple stuff. Simple stuff. Yeah. We just broke these. We're sweeping this liquidity up here right now. So yeah, wait for the pullback. All right, I'm going to Swiss franc. Let's see. Okay, we're coming back. Did the clear out? Took those lows, and now we got price moving up. All right, I would wait on this one because it's kind of low. It's a little lower than the others. Wait for some fractal breaks, but I'm looking for prices to go higher. Yes, I am. And if we go to the yen, this is choppy. And I don't like chop. We're heading towards this area of supply. All right, it's an order block here. Do I think that order block will hold? No, I don't. I do not. But I think that's only because there is another area above that it's going to act as inducement for. I don't think. I think we're going to bump into this, pull back, and then go higher. But the yen will outperform the U.S. dollar right now. All right, in this environment, yes. So that's why it's heading up and the U.S. dollar is heading down. But I would wait until we get out of this consolidation. All right. I wouldn't mess with this one right now, honestly. All right. And that's it. All right. I didn't go into the CFDs this time because I don't have a whole lot of time. US dollar CAD, I'm looking for lower prices here. It's already displacing and leaving. It could leave a bearish fair value gap there. All right. So I'm looking for lower prices on that. And US dollar Swiss, you can see that we didn't take out the protected high. We came close to it. And look how we're dropping now, taking out these lows. Once we get past these lows, we're going to have a very nice buy to sell area of fair value. I'll be looking for price to come back up so we can head on down. I hope you enjoyed this this forecast update, and I'm hoping that you're in the profits. And you if you are, make sure you take a screenshot of good trades that you're making. that went according to our forecast. I would love to highlight them in a video. And thank you again for watching, and may profits be upon you.